Hey everybody, this is Augie here, and we're pretty much going to be reviewing the new 2021 14-inch M1 Pro MacBook Pro, and I'm excited to share my thoughts 1 month after use on it, some of its cool features, and a few different tips and tricks that I like about this computer. So let's get to it. So there's a lot of day-to-day uses that I've been using the new 14-inch M1 Pro silicon chip MacBook Pro for. I use it for video editing, I use it for video streaming, I use it for Zoom calls, I use it for email, taking notes on Evernote, and video editing on Final Cut Pro, and man has it been a beast. So there's some pretty awesome features that I wanted to highlight on specifically that I enjoy. There's the same feature that an iPhone has with the bezel of the camera, so it gives you more real estate screen space on the MacBook itself. So this is what the camera looks like with low light, which gives you a really good image. However, if you want to use some additional lighting, you still get a really good image. So I like it, but I tend to stick with either my regular camera or even my iPhone. But if you needed to shoot anything off your MacBook Pro, this is how it would look like. One caveat about having the camera so close to the lid is that when you open the lid from clamshell mode, you might get some fingerprints on it, but essentially you could just use a lens cloth, wipe it away, and you're good to go. Audio is amazing on this. With Apple's new spatial audio, the surround sound's amazing, so I'm going to show you a quick little test on this. New MacBook Pro 14-inch, which will be my new video editor. Battery life is great on this. It boasts about 17 hours of continuous video playback and 11 hours of web browsing. I haven't had too many issues with the battery. I usually tend to keep it charged if I'm editing video for more than 4 hours, but other than that, no complaints about the battery. Usually I have to charge it maybe every other day to even 3 days if I'm not using it heavily. So it's definitely much better than any of the MacBooks that I've ever used. So the keyboard does have a mechanical feel, but it's really not mechanical at all. But they did get rid of slide touch bar in previous MacBook models that you have noticed, and I'm glad that they did, because even though I saw touch bars in different stores, and from what I've heard from other users that had the touch bar, it was not the greatest thing, but I like this new keyboard. So for me, even though there is fans that power this, honestly, this machine's been so quiet. I've done some heavy video editing, both with 1080p and some 4K stuff from my iPhone, but nothing too crazy that I've heard about this in that regards. So all in all, a lot of the physical features that I've mentioned so far have been really cool. My final thoughts on the 14-inch 2021 M1 Pro chip MacBook Pro. Whether you're getting into content creation on YouTube, or you're a professional dealing with client work, whether that's brand marketing, documentary work, or even feature-length film work. I have a base model and it's been working for my needs, but even if you were to max this out, it is definitely a great computer to have. I'm just curious to know if you, like myself, have this computer. I want to know. I want to hear your thoughts on it. What do you like about it? What do you dislike about it? So feel free to go ahead and put that in the comments. If you haven't already, go ahead and give this video a like. It helps me get on the algorithm so other viewers like yourself are able to see my content. And if you haven't already, subscribe. It would mean the world to me, and I definitely look forward to seeing you in the next video. Peace.